It's always such a good idea to spend some time warming up before you actually get into the trails of a ride. This is something I never used to do, but now do it all the time if possible. This log is a fair size, and Roger's working on yet another advanced skill on it. He's found a small kicker and is using it to splat his rear wheel into the log instead of launching over in a more conventional way. This trail will take you out to one of the lower lookouts that gives you a view of the parking lot trials area. Man, it's beautiful up here. I'm so blessed to live within an hour of so many incredible riding places in British Columbia. Since momentum is not really your friend, it's great practice to work on balance and zero run-up on obstacles. I cannot count the times the momentum has failed me. This section has a short, steep hill covered in loose, dry dirt. It's actually slippery as hell, and these bikes don't have tires that offer much traction on this stuff.
I have so many problems on these slippery hills. Having a hell of a time getting my body position correct, getting back over the back tire. I keep wanting to lean forward with fear of looping this damn thing. And all that ends up doing is breaking the back tire loose, and then I spin out. And I have to do all sorts of weird tricks to try and get traction to make it the rest of the way. It's a hard lesson to learn. I'm used to having a big enduro bike with knobby tire and lots of traction to get me through stupid shit like this. Trials bike has no traction unless you give it. So I know what I gotta do, it's just a matter of doing it.
I'm running a Sherco 300 factory trials bike with a ton of power. With that added to the fact that I'm an old go fast guy, I've got a few bad habits here for sure. One of them is relying on the power of the bike and the throttle more than I should, rather than relying on proper technique and balance for climbing nasty inclines.
So, I've been taught a lesson. Apparently I'm using the bike too much with the throttle and not enough with the clutch on hill climbs like this. I'm relying on the power of the bike. So I've been practicing holding the throttle open at a certain pitch, a certain RPM, and just clutching it all the way up the hill, holding my body position better and whatever. So it worked a couple of times quite marvelously. Now let's see if I can repeat this with the video camera on. Well, how do you like that? It worked like a bloody charm. Man, oh man, would you just look at this place? How cool is that? There's just no end to cool factor up here.
Roger found himself another sketchy spot with a kicker to practice his rear wheel splat onto this rock. I'm not quite ready for this shit yet, not in a controlled area like this anyways. I'm all over hitting stuff like this one on a trail and in the groove, but if I have to stop and do it on purpose, that's another story altogether.
I should put some hair in your chest.
I'm sure at some point when my balls drop, I'll get into it though.
I don't know, man, that looks scary as shit for some reason.
I got real lucky here. That damn spear was inches from going into my face. I'm sure that would have ruined my day.
Oh! Well, damn. Thanks for scaring the shit out of me right away. Appreciate that.
You cannot really see here very well, but this is one steep mother of a hill, and the entrance is pretty sketchy as well.
Holy shit. That was sketchy, actually. I was... It was actually steep as hell. Damn you guys. Sometimes it's nice to ride with guys that are way much better than you, and other times it's just plain freaking scary. Scary riding around knowing that you're just on the edge of your skill level. But yet, if you push yourself, you push your skill level to another level. Unless you die, then it's over. Shit. Oh shit. That sucked. That sucks even more. Come on. I want to see a Superman move. Yeah, you fuckers, you make that look so easy.
This spot had its fear factor for sure. Not a ton of room for mistakes without some fairly serious consequences. Unlike this guy, I'm taking a moment to align my shit so that I can at least hit this thing and have a chance of living. I cut out the first few minutes of this climb on the video, but here's where things got interesting. Add to that, I was getting tired and my legs were on fire now. I was glad to make it to the top of this damn thing.
Holy shit. Oh. I wanted to scream like a little girl back there, but I couldn't get my voice to work.
This spot had a cool rock with an undercut root at the top. Trying to do it with any kind of style was tougher than it looked. We were trying to accelerate and launch over the first part of the rock, jump the gap and clip the root with the back tire without looping the bike. Not so easy making it over the rock and hitting the root just right. And of course, practice did not make perfect this time. Strangely enough, over several attempts, my technique changed very little here, even though I was trying hard to step it up.
Looks like a healthy climb. That was a bit sketchy.
I'm happy I figured out the proper technique, at least for hitting these big rocks. I can now just do them without fear of killing myself.
Shit, man. I gotta stop following you, man.
My ability to ride over logs like this has grown immensely, which means I'm quite capable now of getting myself in some serious trouble.
Holy shit!
It's nice every once in a while when everything you work on so hard comes together at once and lets you actually climb stuff like this.
Oh yeah, nice rock. Oh, nice.
With every great uphill comes these damn steep downhills. This one's at the end of the day, and thank God for that. What a hell of a cool ride this has been.